Hi, this is James Van Osdell, and this is Carcon Carne, obviously at home, but in a minute you're going to see and hear an episode recorded on site at Epic Deli with Apocalypse Hoboken. So I'm recording this on the 18th of June, and today it's a picture-perfect day in the Chicago area. Nary a cloud in the sky, it's sunny, 75 degrees. Between that weather and the fact that the 4th of July is almost here, we're in peak grilling season, and you want to be ready for peak grilling season. You want the right meat for the job. Enter Happy to Meet You, happy to MEAT.com. They hand cut your order to order every morning. They're there at like 4 o'clock in the morning, hand cutting the meat. These are the cuts that the restaurants get. This isn't what you buy at a grocery store. This is about as fresh as it gets. They cut it in the morning. If you live locally in the Chicago area, they'll cut it, ship it same day. You'll get it the next day. It's fresh. It's reasonably priced, and you can take 10% off using my promo code, JVO. That gets you 3 spice blends, 10% off, and the Carnivore Companion, which is essentially a how-to on how to do everything you want to do with every kind of meat on the grill so that you can rule the grill this summer. Happy to Meet You is an independently run business. You've probably seen them on QVC. Support them. They support Carcon Carne, and seriously, the meat they will send to your home is life-changing. You will be a hero during grill season. HappyToMeetYou.com. Use my promo code, please, JVO. I'm on the patio of Epic Deli in McHenry, Bucolic. It is beautiful out here today. Beautiful McHenry, Illinois. I'm joined by Apocalypse Hoboken. Something you don't get to say all that often in the present day. Apocalypse Hoboken returning to the stage for 2 shows at Chop Shop the weekend of the 24th and 25th. Today, as we're recording this, it is the 18th of June. Apocalypse Hoboken doing a little warm-up, a little practice session at Siren Records in McHenry. So I'm joined by the gentle souls of Apocalypse Hoboken, who I've missed, who I love dearly. Hello, Apocalypse Hoboken.
Hello.
Hello. Greetings.
Greetings. All right, so as I've been kind of getting set up here, in true Epic Deli fashion, they turned on the food faucet, and we've just been inundated with all kinds of everything here.
Do you remember what
I don't know what
Tyler
anything
pointed
is.
out again?
Tyler Wildy, the owner of Epic Deli, will need to come out and explain what we have. I see fried pickles. I love their fried pickles.
Absolutely.
These are, looks like
Pork
chicharrones.
rinds?
Yeah, pork rinds.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 2 orders of pork rinds. I'm just gonna
Sure.
let's share here, and we'll talk and eat about all things Hoboken. And I feel like we're on borrowed time. It is super sunny where we're sitting, which is perfect day for wearing a black hoodie. I feel like at any moment all my equipment will start overheating. I feel like at any moment Todd Pot of Apocalypse Hoboken will start overheating.
Depending on how much food I have, put stuff in my mouth.
Todd Pot should be noted. He's the king of spank. What a duty he does. He'll suck a bucket of crud right out of his. Look at that.
Suck this tamale out.
Can you try to point that toward the camera? I don't even understand what I'm looking at.
It looks like a little face.
Got
It's got
a-
eyeballs.
It does look like a little face.
I got a little pork, 2 little tamales, some corn salsa, black bean salsa, and rice. Looking good. It's got to have a name to it too.
It looks almost like sushi. Like
It
some
does,
kind of
doesn't it?
weird pork sushi thing.
It does.
Okay, so Tyler Wildy, owner of Epic Deli, is here.
Oh.
And one of the things they do here at Epic is they do frozen alcohol. Tyler, explain what we're looking at here.
So this is it's a cocktail turned into soft serve, and it's berries and cream flavored RC cola and whipped cream vodka.
A cocktail turned into soft serve.
Do you have
Amazing.
A problem? Do you have a problem if we swear?
Have I ever?
Okay, I just just for Todd's sake.
Yeah.
It's like I just booked you for the first time and we're just now meeting.
Yeah, I'm a teacher, so
Oh, are you
bye.
really?
I haven't sworn since 1996.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
so
try this because
last time I was here at Epic Deli recording, Tyler walked out to the car with these alcoholic soft serve. I'm like, I'm in the car. You can't, do this. Like, it may not look like a cocktail, but
he's a good man.
So you've had this before then, James.
that's right.
Oh my
Different
God.
flavor, but yeah.
It's amazing.
Can it be called day drinking if it's an ice cream?
Nope.
No.
Nope. They have to come up with a brand new term.
Oh, the whipped cream.
Oh my Lord.
Unless the governor stops.
Oh
us.
my goodness.
This is insidious.
It's so good.
What are we looking at here, Tyler? There's so much food on the table, I don't even know.
Yeah.
All right, so this one, this is a monthly special called the Biff. It's 2 grilled cheese sandwiches that have macaroni and cheese and like a bacon cheeseburger spread, and then it's got a BLT in between. And then we've got some of our fried pickles, some of our loaded mashed potato balls. We have this one is called the Otto, and it's a special this month that we made with our friends at Otto's in McHenry. It's a little glass shop. And yeah, it's like a mojo pulled pork, black bean corn salsa, verde sauce.
It looked like sushi.
It's got taquitos. It's got like a lime cilantro rice, all kinds of stuff. And then this is our award-winning burger that we took down CCK with.
Here, hold it up.
It's a burger.
Yep, and it's called the Ken Jennings, and it's a double smash burger, and then it has like a French onion soup reduction and like a cheese curd skirt. It has smoked Gouda cheese.
I'm on that.
It has a red miso. It has like a red miso Kewpie aioli, and then yeah, there's some of our homemade fries, some of our spicy ketchup, some brown gravy.
Can you say cheese curd skirt again?
Cheese curd skirt.
That burger is an all-time favorite. Like, nothing compares.
That's the stuff, man.
Is it cut in quarters?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And
Every time I come here, I'm surprised.
Right?
Every
time. I've never had anything bad here, and I don't usually have the same thing twice.
I'm not even bummed that I don't have the Cal Drago right now.
Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you.
So the last time, previously on Apocalypse Hoboken, the last time we got together, it was in my car, and I think I asked you the question I'm about to ask you now. Why now? Why are you back doing these reunion shows now?
Scott, I think you're the man to answer that. Really.
Why are we doing this?
What spurred in your mind?
My mother-in-law passed away in October, and it was or November. I'm sorry. It was a pretty sudden thing, and just got pretty nostalgic, and wanted to make sure that we all got together and did some stuff again before things get too late.
Really?
Get old. And yeah, that was kind of the impetus for it.
It's just like the mortality.
You think the pandemic had any play into it? Also, just the urgency
with
of
me.
things?
Oh well, actually there was also like one guy, I think Daniel Bowman, sent me a little Instagram thing, and it's like kind of one of those things. I'm like, people are interested,
Right.
I want to have a good time. I hope some of this stuff will help people to have a good time and forget about a bunch of shit. It's like had a pretty crappy end of the year, and finally things seem like they're turning around and coming back around. So hopefully this is more of that to come.
It's
for
awesome.
all of us.
I was talking to Kurt, who's not here today, right now, but we were talking about, it ties into exactly what you're saying about the band and how the 5 of us have done a wholly unique thing that you can identify with, and even you, Tyler, could identify with, when you create something that other people take part in, and that with music they're able to. It's highly subjective. It becomes something new to each person that listens to it, that listens to you, that eats here. And it's something that keeps us alive in a way, giving us keeping our energies here for when we're long gone. What we created stays with generations of people, and it's an amazing thing, and that I think it's just a really cool thing to be part of that not many people experience in their life, and it keeps it's a good thing to keep going.
I mean that's
Generations.
It
no.
does.
I mean I to say it. I totally agree. I mean in 2018, like I can't even really articulate how humbled I was just with the enthusiasm of that crowd and those crowds, I guess I should say. It's just, not everybody gets to do it. I'm grateful. I guess 2022 brings us a kinder, gentler Hoboken.
Yeah.
Take a break,
Okay,
then-
so some explanation. There was an abrupt change that just happened.
Can I have more?
We were
fresh
sitting
water?
outside. It's a Saturday in the Midwest, a very hot, sunny day. My phone just overheated. Suddenly I looked down at my phone, which I was monitoring the camera with, and it just said, phone has shut down. It overheated. I had to turn everything off. We've relocated inside Epic Deli, which is clearly more colorful and lively.
video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as we relocated, Tyler just brought out more food. Like, as I was making that explanation, Tyler brought... What on earth is that?
The Cal Drago, Italian beef chimichanga with jardiniere and horseradish sauce. And it's like pretty much my favorite sandwich here.
And it's here.
I mean, they're all. I've never had anything bad, but this is particularly great.
The great thing about this
You have
spread
this
is
No, not yet.
no one's walking away hungry.
Awesome.
And none of us need to worry about like stepping on each other's toes. Like, oh, I don't want to eat that because
worry about
we're recording this about 90 minutes before Apocalypse Hoboken plays at Siren Records in McHenry, a week before they play 2 shows at Chop Shop. This is almost, I'm not going to say almost, this is going to be a rehearsal for you guys at Siren. Like a rehearsal that the public's invited to watch.
Absolutely.
We're going to hopefully surprise them and ourselves.
Much like the last time we got together, we essentially did the same thing at another record store, right?
So we are reissuing our super incredible Heavy Duty Dudes, our first album on vinyl.
Wait,
So
are
we
you
might
really?
have to play another show after this.
Wait, this is something I didn't know. You're putting out the first album on vinyl.
Yes.
It's never been on vinyl. This is back in the 90s when all we bought was CDs.
That's right. Oh, that's exciting. Because when you did the Chop Shop show, you put out vinyl around that.
We did what the Chop Shop release was all songs that had never been on vinyl, pretty much, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
So yeah.
We couldn't do it this time because vinyl takes 8 to 9 months turnaround.
Yeah, you need a lot more premeditated.
Yeah. So
Work.
we had 6 months to figure it out.
You know, before you guys got here, I was talking to Andy because, as previously mentioned, he got here like 45 minutes early, as did I. I was listening to the Apocalypse Hoboken box set on my way in, and it occurs to me, this is literally 4 CDs. It's like 30 tracks per CD. It's the entire history of Hoboken. You have so many songs. I knew that, but I was reminded of that as I was coming in. Like, there's just a lot of stuff to pull from for these Chop Shop shows.
Yes. And because of that, that's with the 2 days. Each day is, we have so many songs that each day is different. Essentially, the sets are pretty much night and day.
That's
So,
awesome.
There'll be some repeats, but
Yeah.
they won't be the same set 2 days in a row.
Which is cool. So if you're a fan, I mean, you can go both nights and get exactly what you want out of it.
Right. Want to make it worth people's while.
All right, so how's the Cal Drago?
Godlike.
Godlike. All right, and Scott, I'm going to urge you to hold on to the mic instead of putting it by the paper again.
Okay. Sorry.
Have you had a chance to listen to or see Tijuana Hercules?
In fact, our friends at Siren Records recommended Tijuana Hercules to me about a year ago.
Truly amazing.
So okay, let's talk about the lineups. Friday night, it's Kyle KINANE. Very funny dude. Boris the Sprinkler, very funny band. Vacation Bible School and Wig, and then on Saturday night, it's Kyle KINANE, Off With Their Heads, The Copyrights, and Tijuana Hercules.
That's right.
I mean, these are great shows.
Yeah,
like
I think-
Wig.
Most headliners,
Big rules.
most headliners wouldn't want opening acts like that for fear of, oh my God, these bands are so good.
It's a solid show from start to finish.
It is.
I mean, 100%.
Now, last time I saw you at Chop Shop, the last reunion shows, is reunion the right word?
No.
What do we call this?
A get together.
We do what we can when we can. I mean, it's been tough because a lot of kids in the mix and everything like that, and after school activities and sports and whatnot. So it's been tough, but we're able to pull it together.
But am I remembering history altogether wrong? You did break up in the early 2000s.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
No?
We never
It
officially
sure, it sure felt like a breakup.
I don't recall there being an official breakup, no.
Well,
You're-
I don't
you're
know
right.
if there was an
You're
official
right.
breakup or anything. I mean, I think you kind of hit that plateau, and it's like things don't really go anywhere, and there's a lot of the same, and it gets kind of boring. And I think everybody was probably in multiple bands at that point too.
During that time, everyone kind of we just stopped. We just stopped talking. And then I was about a year after that, or maybe 2 years after, the Fireside show happened, which was the first reunion. And since then, we've been having these reunions since
I think
the
that Fireside show was like what to pay off debts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, it's
Well,
like
I thought this box set was to pay off debt as well.
that
was-
was the show. I
that was
believe
the
That was the show.
That was
Okay.
the show.
Yeah, so got those little boxes and made the CDs at home and sold them at the show. I think they cost like $10 each.
It's a value at any price.
Yeah, and we should have sold them for more because now they're on
you
eBay.
Find them on eBay for crazy amounts of money.
I believe it. So the last Chop Shop show, I was getting into this. Last time I saw you, you lit the drum kit on fire, Todd.
You can't talk about fire.
I'm speaking metaphorically. Now, what you don't know is that that's what the kids say. That was so fire.
Oh,
Apocalypse
I
Hoboken
get it
was so
now.
fire last time they played Chop Shop. That's what I meant.
We've got lots of drip. I'm not saying it
I
right.
don't even know that one.
No, you can take antibiotics for that. I don't even know where we're going with this.
That one.
Chop Shop, 2 shows. You got to see Apocalypse Hoboken. That said, I didn't write down a whole lot of interview questions for you because, like I said, we've done this a lot. Good thing because Andy came prepared with interview questions to ask you guys.
Okay, I do have some
Just
questions.
in case I fell off, he came prepared with interview
He's
questions.
always one step ahead.
This never happens in band interviews where the band comes prepared with their own questions, and I'm sure these will be great.
Okay, this is for Todd.
Okay.
Okay, what's cuter? A dog with a baby's head or a baby with a dog's head?
I'm just going to eat as you do this.
A dog with a baby's head or a baby with a dog's head?
Yes. What would be cuter?
I think a dog with a baby's head
Oh, yeah.
most definitely be the cuter of the two.
I'll go with that.
That'd be really cute.
It would be really cute.
It wouldn't be horrifying at all.
No.
No. It would have a little tail.
Is
but
the
it'd have
correct word for that a chimera?
Chimera.
Chimera.
Do you remember in Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Oh, don't get me started. It's my favorite movie of all time.
The dog
Yeah,
with the man's face.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Seared into my mind. It was so cute.
It was
Okay, what Todd's
adorable.
referring to is the 1978 remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers with Donald Sutherland, Leonard Nimoy.
My other favorite.
Is this the
My
banana
other
pudding?
favorite thing. Banana pudding is
chocolate eclair pudding.
Is this filled with
Chocolatey
booze
Claire
too?
pudding.
banana pudding
Oh.
is Godhead.
Tyler,
None for me, then.
Tyler Wilde's banana pudding is the only thing that can get me to stop talking about Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
It's amazing if you haven't had it.
This
Come
is-
here and get it.
I'm not waiting for you guys. This is my favorite thing in the universe.
Yes.
Thank you.
No, it's like insanely good. I come out from Kenosha just to pick it up and bring
This
it
is
home.
the banana one, or
That's
what's
the banana,
okay?
and this is chocolate eclair. So that one's going to have like the same custard, but then it has graham crackers and fudge and Oreos.
Amazing.
And during the pandemic, boys, it's totally okay to share a giant tub of pudding.
We know each other.
Yes, there's an extra spoon there.
That's mine.
These had masks on them,
Oh,
right?
that's
I'm
yours?
still finishing this.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were.
I'm still doing the Drago.
All right, seriously, the banana pudding here. Save room if you can when you come to Epic Deli. This is one of my favorite desserts.
It's like seeing Jesus.
Eclair pudding yet? Have you tried my eclair?
All right, I'll try that.
Tastes like vacation.
You're going to like this one too.
Okay, chocolate eclair pudding.
Chocolate eclair pudding.
Oh my god.
And like I say, that's graham crackers, Oreos.
Oh my god. I taste the Oreos. I was expecting that to be heavier than it was, and it's not, and it's awesome.
It's actually very light, and you can taste every ingredient that's in it.
Love it.
Amazing, just
You
amazing.
guys are going to need to nap. You can't do an in-store.
Oh, they're ready to roll.
Like
We're
this is so irresponsible.
That's
to
why
do
we
it.
were
purge
eating
right before
halves
the,
and quarters of sandwiches
before
and
the
not entire sandwiches.
We'll probably need some caffeine or something.
Yeah, this is so irresponsible for the
You got
band.
any Epic Deli cocaine now, or
Nice brand extension.
yeah, we do it all.
Know the audience. I guess that's a no. One thing Apocalypse Hoboken has always done is push buttons. Not afraid to push buttons, be provocative, challenge the way people think. I see it every time I open up Instagram, and every time I see an image where I think, holy shit, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Todd. Before I even see what account posted it.
It's one of my most endearing qualities.
It is. But I wonder, and this could be ignorance, this could be old man-itis. I feel like there aren't enough people out there pushing buttons anymore. I feel like maybe social media has made people scared of their own shadow, but I feel like the confrontational nature of the world you came up in and helped create isn't necessarily the same in the present
It's
day.
not the same, but I don't think it's gone away. I think that shock is still there, but it's not necessarily what I find shocking or you find shocking. It's maybe the way I look at things might seem dated to what's actually happening now, what is truly subversive. Does that make sense a little? I mean,
yeah, we have different frames of reference from
which in turn I think makes the current generation get upset with certain things and call people edgelords and stuff like that. You know, it's some of it's based in truthfulness, and the rest of it is pearl clutching for the most part. I mean, there's a lot of young church ladies.
There are.
You know,
it's the truth.
It didn't used to be that way, but that I sound dated saying that. Sounding an old person. It didn't used to be that way, and it's. We're getting older, and there'll be the generation that's young now will be the old people. That's the cycle of things, and it's. I don't think anything is any different now than it was 50 years ago. People were sitting at a table saying the exact same thing. No one understands me, and I don't understand them, and it's the same thing. The technology changes, and things keep changing, but the basic structure of it all stays the same.
So Scott talked about the impetus for coming back together. You know, life and the time we have on the planet, it's fragile, and you can't waste time with regret. You got to seize the moment. I get that. But now that you're all here together, now that you're doing these shows at Chop Shop, now that you're doing this in-store at Siren Records, now that you're talking about getting that record out, that first release on vinyl, does that inspire you to maybe do more together as a band?
I would love to, but it can only happen if all five of us are on that same wavelength.
Well, let me ask 3/5 of the band.
It's a hard one, isn't
Just
it?
trying to get a practice together
Right.
is like pulling teeth. It's like I shudder to think like what trying to get music together would be like. I
don't know if logistically it may never work that way, but stranger things have happened, and people can record riffs and send them to people. There's all sorts of weird ways that it can come to be, but
I think if we were a little more of a traditional band and we had like one main songwriter,
right.
then it'd be much easier. We literally do all get together in a room and create something out of nothing.
The five of us
we
have
start
to
throwing
be
ideas
there.
around. That's how songs get made. That's why you used to have so many songs.
Yeah.
Because anybody could start a song. And if we come up with just one part, that's a great part, that has to become a song. We weren't even interested in songs. They're just parts. That's a good part. Then we have this part that goes with that part. These are all good parts.
blame Merciful Fate, man.
You get enough parts, you have a song.
I would hate to spend time recording something and have it be total shit. You know?
That's also
That's a huge fear.
A big fear, yeah.
It happens too.
But
A lot of
it's-
reunions happen that way.
I think
Reunion
though,
recordings.
I think we would at least wouldn't try to write something that sounds like something. We would just write Apocalypse Hoboken music, which is just whatever. You know, if we don't put that much thought into it, it would be organic and would be less apt to sucking.
Well, even with MicroStars, I mean, you took some chances on that. I want to say, again, maybe my memory's faulty, but I want to say you took shit for it from the diehards back then, because you did something unexpected. I mean, the title track alone was a little bit of a diversion for people.
We talked about this yesterday. It was hard to pigeonhole the band from the get-go. So getting on a record label was kind of a bitch, because we had one song that people would like, and then a whole album of shit that they didn't like. Oh, why can't you sound like this song? And I want more like this song. But that was the beauty of the band, why we have what we have now and what we continued to build on. But it was hard. I
think I've had a hard time coming to terms with MicroStars. It's like, there's days that I love it, and there's days that I'm like, the hell are we doing? And, like, overall,
the album,
it's...
you mean?
Yeah, the album, and it's like, overall... Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of crappy things going on at that time, too, for everybody, and it was like, the end was probably kind of in sight, so that was a little bit weird, but... like I look back now and it's like we actually got to go to a studio for like, I don't know, was it a week and a half or 2 weeks straight?
Is the best
Dave
of the bunch.
Trumpio just knocked it out of the park, man.
I mean, just that opening of Little Fingers just sounds so big and tough.
Yeah.
The way it thunders in.
That's what I'm most happy about with that record, is how it sounds. Super Incredible, to my ears, sounds awful.
You haven't heard the new version.
No? Is there a remastered version?
There is a remastered.
remastered.
There is a remastered.
Does it sound big?
It's better.
I don't feel too bad about a
Really?
lot of those things.
Really?
All right, so as we're recording this, we do have to get you ready to go out to Siren Records to perform your rehearsal set in front of a live audience. Again, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, Chop Shop, 2 Apocalypse Hoboken shows. These are can't miss. This band live is ferocious. This man on stage is something feral and a wonder to behold. He's the king of spank. And I guess with that, I want to thank Tyler Wildy and Epic Deli for the hospitality.
Absolutely. Thank you, man.
We're going to need some kind of doggy bags because this is, we didn't even scratch the surface here. This is insane. I guess before we leave,
I just keep bringing more food.
the only burning question I have, do you know what it's like to be pissed on?
Do you?
That's it.